Hello, Shirin from the Bees Knees Community Cafe. I really appreciate you coming and speaking with me today.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Ali. It's my pleasure to be part of your program, and thanks for inviting me.
How exactly did the Bees Knees Community Cafe get started?
The Business Cafe started 2 years before I arrived to Nanaimo. And then when I arrived to Nanaimo, it was 2015. I was working at the food share as a volunteer. I did lots of volunteer at in the kitchen, in the garden, and I met lots of beautiful people over there. They knew my plan. What is my plan? I had this dream for maybe oh, many years to have my own place as a coffee shop or restaurant. And then when we talked over there, the chef over there, he told me, oh, I know one place in downtown. She wants to sell the business. I told her I don't have any experience. I was a mathematics teacher, but
Wow.
it's so different for me.
Yeah.
I went over there. She told me, it was so funny. She told me, okay, we can start from tomorrow. You can bring,
Oh.
yeah, it was, I just, okay. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, you
No.
can start from tomorrow. And then, yeah, just bring, for example, what can you make, what is your interesting and or what is your plan for the food. And then we can offer people, all of your new food on our menu. It was so funny. We just
It's,
start for 1 month. I
yeah.
just cooked every day fresh Persian food, and then they just advertise for me. Here we have a new Persian chef here. Come over, try our food, and then it was really good. And after 1 month, yeah, she told me, "Oh, Shirin, you are a very, very good." Like hard worker. I want to be, to share the cafe with each other. I
Mm.
want to be like a cooperation. I just want to be the big part of my business. And after that, I will teach you how to run the business, how to do everything in the cafe, and then you can take over the business.
Not only did you have to have the courage when you first got here to
Yeah.
approach somebody, but to come with this experience that you haven't quite gained enough, but obviously you have life experience to be able to cook this fabulous food. And I love the fact that you were at the Nanaimo Food Share because it already demonstrates that there's a piece of you that's very giving and wanting to connect with the community.
They are the part of us,
Mhm.
because I cannot do any volunteer for them because I'm so involved with the cafe, all the time. I'm busy with my business, but I support lots of their program. The homegrown program, and the other was, it's called cultivating ability program.
Mm.
There is some people over there, they don't have any work experience. They just come to the cafe, and then we teach them. They are part of our team, everything they will we do it at the cafe, like as a cashier, as a barista, as a cook line, and everything we are doing in the cafe. I teach them, I train them. And after this program is like a 3 or 4 months, and after that they are completely ready with lots of experience as a cashier, as everything they learn at the cafe. They can go to the other shop and then apply. They can put on this experience at their resume, and they can go the other places and apply them, and or I can hire them.
What's changed in sort of how you deliver your food now? Have you had to change the cafe space? Are people allowed to come
So
inside and eat and drink now?
we reopen inside, but like half capacity.
So do you
Yeah, we
still do delivery?
no, we don't do
No. Okay,
delivery.
so it's
Yeah,
just
anymore.
pick up
Yeah,
now
just
and come
pick
and
up,
yeah,
and
okay.
then dining. Yeah, and also most of my customer was from like offices. The
Okay.
offices, people working from the offices, and that time they work from home.
Yeah.
No more people in the offices, and yeah, it's a hard time for everybody. But we try our best. We are
Yeah.
struggling with this situation, and then, but it is really good to be
So
open.
when you're saying Persian food, for people who might not be familiar with that type of food, what's something that the Nanaimo community comes in specifically for?
I have very nice soup. We called Osh is our traditional soup. Yeah, it's like a more than 3,000 year in our country.
What's the main ingredient in Osh soup?
The most ingredient is a vegetable like cilantro, parsley,
Oh,
mint,
interesting. Almost like
spinach.
herbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
With the Persian noodle is the like a wheat noodle, and yeah, has a chickpea, onion, garlic. It's so delicious. Lots of flavor, especially put a little bit saffron in it.
ooh,
Yeah, yeah, makes
that
you
sounds amazing.
happy, and then yeah.
And I mean, this isn't as healthy, but the one thing that I remember is when I've gone in there, I've had your gluten-free cinnamon buns just because I can't have wheats and it's so rare to
Oh
get
yeah,
something sweet like that. So
yeah.
thank you
That's
for
yeah.
offering that.
Oh, you are very welcome. Yeah, that cinnamon bun is really good, because we blend our own flour. It's not from the store, you
Okay, so
know. Yeah,
what grain are you using?
I'm using organic white rice, organic brown rice, tapioca starch, a little bit gum, not too much.
What's one of the most popular items that people come into the cafe for?
Osh, yeah, Osh is so popular.
Okay.
The other thing, our gluten-free option, they are so popular too. And also our Buddha bowl. Buddha bowl is gluten-free and vegan too.
Hmm.
You know, most of our options, they are vegetarian and vegan. We just have one like a chicken pesto sandwich or chicken pesto wrap and one Persian kubide wrap. Everything is made by your hand and then from scratch, and it's not just most of them from the store. It's like all of them make and bake with love.
Sounds like you like using your hands, first of all, and you obviously love cooking. So where did
Yeah.
that come from? Was that ever since you were young?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it's my like in my blood. My grandma, she was a very, very good and professional cook, chef, She was amazing. And then yeah, and my mother too, they taught us how to cook. And then I never ever measure.
oh, just
Yeah,
by your
it's
eyes?
just
That's incredible. So do you find that sometimes it's a little bit different every time?
every time, no, all the time is the same. Our community and the people coming to the business
Mm-hmm.
cafe, they are the best, and it's really easy
Mm-hmm.
for me to run the business.
For people that have not been to your cafe,
Mhm.
so it's basically downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so what's the address, just so they know?
is 208 Wallace Street.
Can you order online?
Yeah, we have a website. Yeah, you can
Okay,
order
good.
online. Yeah, we have our menu on the Skip the Dishes and DoorDash. Yeah, we have a Facebook page, we have Instagram, and then most of the new option they are coming. We just posted like for you this time of the year we offer pumpkin spice latte, but for us is the pure pumpkin. We just mix together and is all like make from scratch and really
Natural.
delicious, and just is not sweet.
Really seeing as a difference about your cafe is not only is there that very big connection to community where you're supporting people in their growth and trying to help them, you're also being sustainable in your food choice. And like, why Nanaimo? What brought you to Nanaimo?
This January is going to be 6 years we came to the Nanaimo. Before that, we applied for the Australia. We went to Australia because we have permanent resident for Australia. We went to Brisbane and we lived 6 months in Brisbane. Me and my husband, we did lots of volunteer job over there.
Mm.
And one of them was working at the school in the kitchen. And the other, I went to the Red Cross College. I got a certificate in the hospitality and then how to run the business, and I worked in the Red Cross coffee shop for 4 months as a volunteer. And after that, when we moved to Nanaimo, my husband's uncle, he lives in Nanu's. We went over there and we stay over there with them. And then we went to Vancouver to travel over there to see how is life over there. And then also we went to Victoria for one day to travel over there, and then to see all of the option and everything. But we choose Nanaimo because it's like all of the good feeling is exactly, it's like a home. I'm from north of Iran. It has the Caspian Sea, mountain. You can believe it. The weather, the smell of the weather in the summer or in the winter or in the spring, exactly the same.
Oh,
But here,
interesting.
yeah, and here we have lots of like a pine tree, but over there in my hometown we have lots of orange. It's beautiful, and then people is so lovely, so friendly. And yeah, we choose Nanaimo as a home, and then we are here. It's almost 6 years. But I want to say something for the students, when they are coming here and when they want to choose some like a career or some business or something to do here, I just want to tell them, don't go city by city. I'm so happy to choose Nanaimo, stay here, and then all of my like roots in go down, down, and now I'm a strong tree.
Yeah.
I'm staying here, and I'm so happy with everything I built here.
I agree that the amount of time that you commit to a community, the more you're going to get out of that community. And it's hard when you're jumping from city to city, and not just international students. I think
Yeah,
sometimes that's the case even for people who are born in Canada and then are
yeah,
moving.
exactly.
You have to restart over every time you move. It's certainly exciting to be in a new place.
Yeah,
I agree that there's something about the time that you invest in a community makes you that much more part of the community.
yeah. It's like a win-win for both sides. You help them, and they give you back.
Just moving to a new city, that's a good way to start building community, is volunteering first.
Exactly, and is as a newcomers is really good for us too. New people around too, new friends. I share all of my like a culture with the my community here too, with Nanaimo people. I want to introduce some new things to the Nanaimo people, to the Canadian people, to the other people. When I took over the business, and I start step by step, because over there most of the like soups and everything was frozen. I just start step by step, and then make all of the stuff, created added more option to the menu. I have two soups. I don't have lots of different kind of soup. I just have two soups. One is completely Persian, and the other peanut yam soup.
Ooh.
That one is gluten free, dairy free, and is vegan too, and is so popular.
Mm.
That's when I just step by step added to the menu. Most of them is Persian, and the other is like a mix of Canadian and Persian
West
food
Coast.
together. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then makes everybody happy over there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have some natural talent, but it's clear that there's so much hard work and
Yeah,
dedication and commitment.
yeah,
And so I think obviously we'll get as many students to come in, hopefully both international and domestic students who haven't
yeah.
explored Bee's Knees yet will come on by and buy some soup and maybe even try some of the goodies.
Just come over there and see our place. It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's, it's, it's so pretty inside. It has a lots of spiritual and positive energy, and it's all of them from my lovely and amazing customer.
So, Shirin, I want to thank you so much again for taking the time to come and speak with us on Community Connect. It was wonderful hearing your story, and I'm hoping that it has introduced a really great cafe to the students. And so, thank you again.
Oh, thank you. And all the best for you in this crazy time.